Hey, how you doing? Today I'm going to talk about this neat light stand by Impact. Now this is called the LS-CB6 and it's actually a light stand boom combo. But just to explain what a boom is, just in case you don't know, you know what a regular light stand is. Let me just go ahead and collapse this one. This is a nice one too. And what I usually do is just drop a flash on top of this and we're ready to go. And that usually involves attaching an umbrella modifier to it. So let's say that we've got this regular light stand and we've got light source attached to it. And we're looking for, say, a hair light just to come straight down on our subject. With a regular light stand, you can attach a light to it and some type of a modifier. I usually use like a little softbox, like a little 2-foot softbox. And say that you wanted that to come straight down on your subject's head. Go like this, bring it back here. It's centered this way. Problem is you've got a light stand in the shot. And even if you move it, let's say that you position this thing out of the way a little bit, it's not far enough out of the shot. Still have the same problem. Move it way out here. The light stand itself might be out of the shot, but now the hair light's coming in at an angle and it's pretty obvious. So if you want that nice, even, straight from the top look, it's just not going to happen with a regular light stand unless you want that guy in the shot with you. I don't think you want that. So with a boom, you've got a stand like this, but it's out of your shot. Boom arm sits right over the top of your subject and it supports your light and the modifier above the subject's head with nothing showing in the frame. Now personally, I have sort of a love-hate relationship with booms, and that's because they tend to feel precarious, you know. You've got that long boom arm, it's kind of heavy, you've got a light attached to it, it's sitting over your subject's head, and you don't want that thing to tip over, and it can if you don't have it sort of like perfectly in balance. So how to keep it in balance, you've got a big heavy weight on the short end of the pole. The long end of the pole goes this way. The lighting fixture is up here at the top. But in order to counterbalance everything, that big heavy weight's got to sit here on the short end. Sometimes it's an actual metal block. Sometimes it's a big sandbag. But I'm always worried that that thing's going to tip over. Nobody wants an accident to happen. Another thing about using a boom is you've got to have high ceilings usually, especially if your subjects are going to be standing, because the clearance you need for that boom arm to sit up there, the light to be underneath it, and then a modifier, you need more clearance than, like, say what I have here. You need a studio environment for something like that. Check it out. Now, I'm not getting paid for this. This is a light stand that I actually bought for myself, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. Now, the reason I like this is because it's, you know, it's heavy duty, it's really well made, good quality for the price. I think you can get these for about 180 bucks, maybe even 160 bucks sometimes if there's a sale going on. I really like this because it functions as a regular light stand as well as a boom. So this is it in the light stand configuration. And that'll hold a good almost 20 pounds. With the boom arm configuration, it's going to support just under 5 pounds securely. And that's pretty good for something like a small flash unit and a small softbox, which you'd probably use for overhead hair light or something that'll center a light on your background. So I'll bring the camera in so you can see the details of how this design works. I think it's really neat. All right, so now I'll show you how this works. This is pretty ingenious. The boom arm itself sits inside the light stand, and just bring it out like this, angle it out, set it to where you want it, and tighten everything up. Now I usually have mine at about this angle. Bring this down a little bit so you can see. So this is the short end of the pole, and this is a hole where you'd hook the counterbalance weight bag on this end of the pole. Here's the end of the pole. You can attach lighting fixture to that. I usually include a swivel adapter to the end of that, because you're going to need to angle your light and modifier based on the angle of your boom. So here are a couple of things you might want to consider before investing in a boom, and that is make sure that you're getting something with enough reach that's going to meet your needs. Also, it's got to have the stability and the weight requirements. You know that you're going to be using a certain type of light with this. Make sure that the setup that you're getting is going to be able to handle that kind of weight. And also make sure that it meets your portability needs. You know, so if you plan on using this for on-location things like family portraiture, you want to make sure that you get something that you're going to be able to carry around with you. It's not too heavy, not too bulky, unless you've got some kind of a big crew to work with, which I do not. You're going to want something that's easy to carry around, or just forego the whole boom experience on location. You don't really need one all the time. Just be creative with your light. Hey, if you like this video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.